Okay, guys, I'm going to take you through the next part of your assignment now, and that is to come up with some concept sketches. An example is given to you here of an annotated sketch. And basically the idea of a concept sketch or an annotated sketch is to convey your thoughts on a possible solution to the audience. So I've got one here of, like, this is nothing new, you've seen this sketch before of the motorbike, but let's pretend it's one of my original concepts. So I've taken a photo of my sketch, and you know, if I had lovely handwriting, I could just write these on the page. Truth is, I don't have very good handwriting at all, and I want to make it really nice and legible for you to read on this video. So I've used Microsoft Word, which is where you've got to hand the assignment in, and I'm going up and I'm going to insert shapes. I'm using the arrow. I'm placing the arrow there, and then I went to insert text box, and I went down here to draw text box, and I had the most success doing that. So drawing the text box and placing it where you want. So you need to annotate your design concept and tell the audience how you're going to put it together. Okay, so yeah, using the arrows and the text box to insert your annotations is always a good idea. You can handwrite them in if you want. So I've had a go at sketching at what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm calling this design concept my cruiser bike. Now, I've enlisted the help of a photo here from Google just to sort of say, oh, this is the style of bike I'm trying to achieve. I'm not going after like a road race bike or some sort of crazy wild chopper. This is my style, this is what I like, and this is what I'm trying to achieve. With your annotations, I've put a checklist here. This is not for you to copy as in, oh, I need to write a checklist. This is for you to look at and say, have I done these things? Have you listed the possible materials to be used? Have you shown how you would join and form them? So I'll take you through that in a second. Well, let's do that now actually. So materials to be used. So I've said that we're going to tack weld 25mm flat bar, main frame. So that's how I'm going to join it. I'm going to tack weld it. The main frame will be 25mm flat bar. The wheel, I should probably fix this arrow up. I've said that the wheel is going to be cut from scrap pipe, and it's the 80mm diameter stuff. I've then said, down here I've also said, where is the turned element? So part of your design criteria is that you need to have something produced on a lathe. So I've put that note up here that the mild steel headlight turned on a lathe and tack welded in place. I could put about another 5 or 6 annotations on this design concept quite easily. There's a lot of questions here that are left after you look at this, and I haven't put them all in because I want to use this as a video chat with you guys and ask you, what have I missed out on? So what are some elements that if you look at it you go, oh, hang on, what's he going to make that out of, or how's he going to join that? What's this supposed to be down here? So that's the idea of the annotations, is to make up for, here, use photos to enhance your sketch, okay, and we're also using annotations to enhance our sketch. So what have I tried to depict here? Now, you might go, oh, hang on, that might be the swing arm that holds the wheel. Like, ultimately, I'm trying to show that that's going to be an exhaust pipe. I've done a pretty bad job of it in the drawing, so that's where you don't need to be afraid that you can't draw or you can't sketch. You're going to use a combination of annotations and photos to try and convey your message of your design concept across to the chosen audience, and you're going to have to arrive at a decision as to what you might do. I think that pretty much explains the annotations and what's going to happen there. I'll show you some other examples before the end of the video, but let's just take a look here. So we want 3 design concepts. Now up here it should say 3 different, and if it doesn't, I'm going to fix that up. In the space provided, 3 annotated sketches of your own design concepts that meet the requirements of design. Make sure the sketch is legible. It doesn't say different, okay? In the other task sheets, it definitely does. I want 3 different concepts. So what that means is concept 1, I've gone for the motorbike. Concept 2, I cannot do a motorbike. That's the same concept. Well, what if I did a little bike and a big bike? Same concept. All right, so we're just after 3 different concepts. So, you know, down here might be my idea of my John Deere tractor that my uncle loves, or whatever else. Concept 3, you know, I really want to try this marlin or some sort of fish out. And I'll post a pic of my idea for that one. But they need to be 3 different ideas. And it just needs to be a sketch showing your idea. Later in the assignment, we're going to create a good copy of what we're going to produce. So don't feel that this sketch here will be the one that you take into the workshop and start producing from. This is just your idea. Down here, we're going to do a good copy of it with dimensions, and it'll be perfectly to scale and to size. So for now, I just want 3 different annotated concepts, and that will take you a little bit of time to annotate and decipher through those. Hopefully I've got it up still. Yep. I have put this onto our OneNote, which if it's not working on Monday, I'll upload these photos directly to the page. You'll also be able to view them in this this video. So here's some concepts from a Year 9 assignment for that Ecode toilet roll holder. So concept 1, surfboard. There's a photo of what he's trying to achieve, and there's his best efforts at sketching it, or her best efforts at sketching it, okay? From there, we've got concept 2, still tied to the ocean, because that was part of the assignment, but a completely different concept and theme. It wasn't longboard, shortboard, surfboard, or like little skinny surfboard, fat surfboard, completely different concept. Concept 3, completely different again. And so these guys had to come up with 3. This is just another student's example of what they're trying to achieve here. And you'll see here they've said that they're going to join it with a tenon joint. There's the tenon joint there. How the base is going to be made. Here's a really good example of why text boxes are a bit better, because after the, you know, I could probably read that if I had the original copy, but by the time you take a photo of it and then chuck it into a Word doc, it's not as good. So you can look through there. The annotations of this are very basic. This is a Year 9 assignment. I'm expecting that you increase the level of annotations on your job. I think that pretty much sums up what's required from you.